Hey, it's been a minute. If you're new here, welcome. And if you've been here before, thank you so much for being patient while I took a little pause. These past few months, I've been quietly rebuilding not just my business, but the way I show up. I needed time to reset, to get clear, and shift into something that felt a little bit more aligned with me and where I'm going. So, if you're someone who's multi passionate, purpose driven, or just tired of pretending that you have it all figured out, this space is for you. And today's video is exactly what I needed to hear when I was at my lowest, foggiest season. So, if you're feeling stuck, tired, or unsure of your next step, this one's for you. So let's get to it. And I'll reintroduce myself. My name is DeAndra Jalisa. I'm a multi-passionate creative and business coach, helping women like you get unstuck and build a life that actually feels good. So if you felt any of these emotions, whether it be tired, unclear, or stuck, then this video is definitely going to hit home for you. Before we hop into it, I just want to say that you're not lazy. You're just in the in-between. So let me show you how I got out the fog and how you can do it too. So quick story time. I remember when I was sitting at the edge of my bed, jobless, overwhelmed, and wondering what the hell I was going to do next with my life. I just got laid off from my job, never been fired before, but I had to figure something out. I honestly thought something was wrong with me because I was going through a phase of just depression. And obviously, getting laid off will do that to you, but it's like a weird moment because you don't know what's happening next. But what I realized, I was actually being invited into a deeper alignment to figure out what was next for me. And that season taught me something so powerful about stillness and surrender. I want to normalize the in between phase because we don't talk enough about it. A lot of people share just the before and after, and they never share like that in between season of all of the emotions that come up within that time. And basically, it's a space where you're in between who you were and who you're becoming. And it's an awkward space to be. And it's not failure, it's preparation. It's getting you ready for this next season in your life. And I want you to know that you're not behind, you're just being redirected. And I had to figure that out for myself because when I did get laid off, I was in this whole moment like, wow, like everyone's doing something and now I have to figure it out. I have to rebuild. And I felt like I was just trying to grasp onto whatever I could grasp onto because I didn't want to be left behind. But I had to realize that this is my journey and I'm where I'm supposed to be. And so what I had to learn is that clarity doesn't come from force. And I used to think that doing more will get me more results faster. But the truth is, the more I chased, the more I pushed answers away. Stillness became the space where my next steps finally found me. And so just to elaborate a little bit more on stillness is you're taking time to reconnect with yourself. It's an awkward moment because we are taught in the society to just be on go mode. Go, get to the next thing. You have to be doing something. You can't rest. You just got to get up, don't sleep, do what you have to do, and get to the next thing. And as women, we need time to rest so we can recalibrate and get back in alignment with ourselves. And I want to give you some tools that I wish I could have had in my younger self, but I'm so blessed to be on my journey because I've been able to learn these things and now I can give these resources to you. And so these are some tools that I use now as I've learned on my entrepreneur journey that I needed to figure out some tools to help me ground myself so that I can stay in alignment and not spiral out and not lose control. So the first tool is breath work. Whenever I feel like I'm spiraling, I pause and do box breathing. And basically it's 4 inhales, 4 holds, and 4 exhales. And we can do this together. So you breathe in, 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold and exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. And it does ground your body back into this state of, okay, let me get it back together. You can do this several times. You could do it in sets of 3s and take control of that moment and relax. It immediately grounds me. I do it when I'm driving. If I start catching anxiety, if I'm in a moment where I feel like anxiety is kicking in and I don't know what to do next, I just breathe and breathing is such a helpful tool. The second tool is journaling. And a journal prompt that I feel will help you in this season, ask yourself, what's the truth underneath my exhaustion? For me, it was pretending like I was okay, but silently craving more. Knowing that I wasn't fulfilled with my job. I knew that there was more for me out there, but I had to show up to work every day. I had to pay my bills. And at the root of it, I just knew there was more for me out in this world. So, what was exhausting me and what was tiring me out that I could not have time and opportunity to fulfill my purpose and my passions? The third tool are soft girl walks. No phone, no podcast, just walking and noticing. And when you do this, you start to see so many things. You see how beautiful the trees are. You see how amazing and beautiful the flowers are. You get to actually experience the world instead of being on your phone or doing something. You're totally unplugged. And this does help you with getting more grounded. And it also gives your mind and your body space to bring some more clarity to you on your next steps. And this helps me reconnect, and I do it all the time. If I'm feeling a little unsure about a decision, or if I want more clarity on the next step that I'm supposed to take, this time when you don't have anything around you or in your hands, things start to come to you because you're making room and you're making space for it. And the fourth tool is doing less. And I feel like this can be tricky for a lot of you guys if you're so used to always doing and always in action and always doing more, especially for others. This could be very tricky. And for me, what I started to do is I started to ask whatever it was, is this aligned or is it just noise? And we have to ask ourselves because I feel like sometimes we tend to overextend ourselves and we don't have any time for ourselves. When you're presented with an opportunity or if someone's asking you to do something or help them, ask yourself first, is it aligned with the version of you that you're trying to become or is it just noise? And sometimes it is just noise and it's okay to be selfish sometimes. It's nothing wrong with being selfish. Actually, it will help you and benefit everyone around you. And I will say productivity used to be my drug. I was the go girl. I had checklists, notebooks with all my tasks. I had it going on, but I feel like now I choose presence. I feel like it's just a softer place for me and it just feels easy. I feel like life feels easier now that I'm not in this go mode. I'm in like a flow state. And when you get into that flow state, life just becomes so much better. And if you feel like you're broken, which sometimes we can feel like that, like, why can't I make the right moves? Why can't I make decisions? Why don't I have clarity? You feel like a broken jukebox. And you're like, what's going on here? I just want you to reframe like you're not broken, you're just overwhelmed. A lot of us are very much so overwhelmed with all of the decisions that we have to make in a day and all of the things that we have to do in one day. We only have 24 hours. And there is a difference between being broken and overwhelmed because when you're broken, that just means you need to be fixed. 9 times out of 10, like I said, you're just probably overwhelmed because when you're overwhelmed, you have a lot of ideas possibly in your mind. You don't know which decision to make, but you have things going for yourself. You know who you want to be, and you probably have some sort of idea of what you want to do. You just don't know how to do it, or you don't know how to get to the next step. And maybe you have fear with not knowing what step to take next. A lot of these things can make you feel so overwhelmed where then you feel like you're broken. And then you say to yourself, I just can't get this together. I can't make any moves. I don't know what to do. And honestly, you might just be multi-passionate with no clear filter or structure yet. And that's okay. Like, it's totally fine. So I want you to know that stillness helps you sort through what's truly yours. So if it feels a little bit uncomfortable to just sit with yourself, that's a good thing because you need to do that. You need to sit alone in quiet, no phone, no Instagram, no one barking up with orders to you of what you need to do next. Just be with yourself. And I'm going to tell you, for some people, if you don't know how to be alone, it can be very much so uncomfortable. But this is a pivotal moment for you to get that clarity so you can start taking the steps that you need to take to be the woman that you desire to be and get the life that is truly yours. So you don't need to have it all figured out today. And just a reminder, you don't have to have it all figured out today. You know, clarity isn't rushed, it's received. So start small, pick one of the soft tools that I provided, and let it be messy. It doesn't have to be perfect, and you don't have to do all four. You can pick one and see how that feels. If you want to add on another the next day or the next week, do what's best for you. Just make sure you're making steps. Movement is life, and you have to keep moving. So if this resonated with you, download my free clarity blueprint. It's a gentle space to begin again. You're not behind, you're right on time, you're becoming. And that's all for today's video. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that like, share, and subscribe button. I would greatly appreciate it. It helps my channel. And I'll be back next week with another video. Bye, you guys.